Haha. One moment. Why is VTube Studio like newly popping up? All kinds of like notifications and like warnings. Whoops, wrong layout. Welcome everyone. It is Sunday, July 24th, 2022. It's 1:01 p.m. my time zone. How are y'all doing? Don't.
Let this be the last stream of F Garage. See, copyright 2022 Emily Do Not Steal watermarked.
It will be the last. I'm sorry. Now that you said that, I'll make sure of it. Just to spite you. Welcome Mage. Augersley, it's not out of nowhere. I did announce this. I did announce I was going to be able to stream today. You're not on the ball. Your playing Among Us has dulled your senses. Mika, Ellie, Monday, Dragonic Dude, Ellie, Laika, Monday, Emily, Plushy, Augersley, Plushy, Turnip, 8 lives, Augersley, Dragonic Dude, Ellie, Augersley, Ilya, Ellie, Augersley. I was playing Among Us. You are right. I was right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the bits. Well, I still have a little bit of a headache, but it's enough that I can still do a stream. So I just want this weekend to go out and we'd be done with Garage and I don't have to think about it ever again. I hope there can be some fun hidden left in Garage today. I hope so too. I hope it can turn itself around. Hey Declan. Hello, I am Pig Guy. Don't.
Blessed Sunday of Big Sister. May we all continue to be in her favor.
Thank you, Ellie. Yeah, I won't destroy you today. I'll let you all live. I've granted you just like a little pittance of leeway. I hope you realize that there are 8 hours of Garage left. There aren't. Go to hell. Don't even try to make me believe that. Mochappy. That's Chappy. That's Mochappy. I watched the VOD for the last Garage stream. I love the giant talking frogs yell. Yeah, it was pretty good. I missed the last Garage from being in a dungeon. I missed Frog. I'm sorry, Mage. I'm sorry you missed that. Did you have fun at your dungeon, though? Poof. There's a full playthrough of Garage on YouTube that's 4 hours long. I guess if you know what to do, it would be easier. Oh god. Unpronounceable symbol. Thanks, Augersley. What the fuck? I missed all of Garank's streams. They're okay. I liked the game a lot more early on. I don't know, the progression really sagged in the middle. It was like there's like too much space open to you and sometimes you just kind of don't know what to do. So it's that classic design that we see in like Mansion of Hidden Souls and Juggernaut and what else? I know that Mocha complained about this in Enemy Zero. Just you go around to everywhere and talk to everyone until you trip a flag, and then you go around and you go everywhere and you talk to everyone until you trip a flag over and over and over, because there's often not really a clear idea of where you should go next. So I don't know, not my favorite kind of gameplay. It's time for the standard Grappy point and seek rant, because it sucks. It sucks! Why the fuck so many people design games like that? It's so just boring. It's pronounced nah. Nah. No. Well, I hope that we can either finish Garage fast enough, or I have enough energy after we finish it that I can play Infra as well. Because it would be nice if we finished Garage and finished Act 2 of Infra in the same day. That, I would feel resolved. I would feel a great sense of peace and well-being if we could manage to cap off those two things. Infrastructure. Nah. You are interpreting it from the viewpoint of wanting to beat it rather than simply wanting to listen and enjoy the company of the characters. Yes, I guess so. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe if I played the game on my own, I would have had a better time with it. It could be. I mean, I enjoy listening and enjoying the company of the characters, but when there's no new dialogue and you still have to go around and talk to everybody, it can feel a little bit monotonous. I guess, you know, often when you talk to people, they'll just, you know, in real life, they'll just say the same things over and over again, though. I know I do. Graphy, thank you for all the stream, but I lurk and clean. Okay, good luck, Ilya. Are you cleaning so much lately? What'd you do? Ilya captured some pigs and let them loose. They're all covered in mud. She let them loose in her house. We got mud everywhere. I hate when I exhaust someone's dialogue tree and they start repeating themselves. I'm playing that Märchen Forest game. They won't let you go to the dungeon before you do the tutorial dungeon. But they don't say the tutorial dungeon is a tiny pup tent you can't access without talking to an NPC like 6 times. What? What is Märchen Forest? Märchen Forest. I'm looking at it. Nice graphics. Wow, this bunny character, Rosetta, very good. Ancient underground cemetery. There's a little bird guy with a scarf that reminds me of Augursley, whose name is Galaxarth the Wanderer. This game looks alright. I like how the description of the game is just, this is a story of a young girl and her magical adventure. Like, that could describe anything. That could describe absolutely anything. There's no dub. He can voice the bird. Yes. Please. Obviously, you gotta call those developers. It's a welcoming description. I am Galaxarth. It's an old bump combat JRPG trope that you have to talk to everyone in the first town a dozen times to be able to leave. Yeah, I remember this being in East. There's a lot of like talk to everybody like multiple times. And some people don't have multiple lines of dialogue, so if you talk to that person first a couple of times, you might go, oh, okay, so that means that everyone only has one line of dialogue. Got it. No. Not true. Anyway, the music ended. It's time. I hope people don't think I hate this game. I'm just It's just not fun. I think it's not supposed to be fun, but it's kind of weird when they add in these like gamification kind of things, like upgrades and monies and like fishing and stuff, but then it's just not enjoyable to play it from minute to minute. It's not, I'm clearly not against like mundane drudgery in games either. This is obvious because Shenmue 1 and 2 got like are probably the best games that I've ever played. Probably, I'm thinking. And those have so much mundane drudgery. Hello, Spy. We do think that. You do hate this game. No. You are tired. Garage is like that, but it has a day and night cycle. What? There's no day and night cycle in this game. It doesn't have Galaxarth the Wanderer in it, I think is the key issue. Oh, you're talking about the time of day system. I get what you mean. I thought you meant like certain things only happen at night. You're talking about like going to people's houses at specific times. Yeah, you're right about that. Sorry. Monday drudgery, yes. Monday pulling the wagon with her big teeth. Okay, we continue. So last time, we were working on our fabulous goal of catching that fucking frog the third time. And we did manage to catch, at the very end of the last stream, 3 Suihos. So now we just have to go to the cabin and fish for Wang Shui so that we can move on to the next part of the game. And I think that as soon as we do that, we will advance to chapter 10. I love how you started Garage and Infra at about the same time, and both are the longest video games you've ever played. I'm kind of wondering if Infra will be the longest. I think Kingsfield 3 might be the longest. Kingsfield 3 went on for like over 10 parts, I think. It was like 33 hours or something like that in total. But, I mean, Infra is really long. We've already been playing that for like, what, like 15 hours? More, possibly? 15 to 20 hours, and we're not even in Act 3 yet. Kingsfield 3 was worth it for the end. I mean, that game was just fine. It's not the best Kingsfield, but, I mean, even not the best Kingsfield is a pretty good game. It's pretty bland, but there's so many worse ways you could spend your time. She is speaking in the "I hate this game" voice, oomfies. None of the others have peace, Golden King. I really like when he started talking in that voice that was like, I have denied you the power of the ninth philosopher, or whatever. Like, he started talking that insane, like, demon voice or something. Wasn't Kudelka the cat murder saga the longest? No, that game's really short. I think that we beat that in, like, 1 weekend. Yeah, so that is spot on. Thank you. I'm glad that you liked that. Garage just needed a gacha machine by the Milky Fuel station. Honestly, that would be fine. Yeah, we already... Shut up, Guiatari. Gubatori. Get out of here. Gubernatorial race. That ending perfection was very good. I love how the ending scroll started with an insane voice, and then the voice got twice as insane, yes. Peace, Golden King, voice redeem. Oh no. I think that would just blow my voice out. I'd have to put it on like a week-long cooldown. Alright, so let's check our fishing information. I'm willing to believe that the game will get better after this. I'm believing. I'm being open-minded, okay? We need Suiho and number 100 hook or above. We fish. Because we're almost at the end of the game, we'll use fish hook number 100 tuned and Suiho. If we lose all of our Suihos, I'm just going to load the game. I think this is it. I think this is the guy. I feel a guy. I think this is Wang Shui. I think we're getting lucky. I think that the fates are smiling upon us. Why does this guy have such a huge health bar? Fuck off. Go down. Yes! Yes! What a good start. This bodes well. This is a good omen. We got through this pretty quickly. This is Stardew. I mean, Stardew had pretty bad fishing too. It needs a lucky hit for stamps. How about a game of Milky Hit? Whoa. Have you not seen this, Augersley? Well, it seems like you're ready. Now I can restart the time I have stopped. It's up to you to decide whether you will go beyond this or not.
Aye, Fiella guy.
Yes. It is irreversible beyond this point. There is no turning back. You need to prepare yourself. How about it? Do you want to go? Yes. Yes, take me away. I am sure. Alright then. I have nothing to say. Go and see what happens with your own eyes. You fished Rich Evans out. Who's that? Stardew fishing is not good. I remember when I was playing Stardew Valley, I got a mod to make the fishing easier, and then the game crashed in the middle of fishing after I had done a bunch of like work on a day and hadn't saved, and then I just uninstalled the game. There's achievement to catch and talk to this guy 15 more times. No. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not interested enough in this game to do that. You have come in fresh-brained and are now insta-frogging. We're back. Let's see what's gonna happen. Chapter 10. The end of the end. This is not the last chapter, though. I already know. You lost the bait. We are enfrogged. Hey, Pancake. Hey, Pancake. I ended up liking Stardew fishing, but it took me a very long time to come around on it. It's quite difficult. Stardew is the first place I used the name I picked. Yes, games are a nice place to try that kind of stuff out. It's like, oh, how does it feel to have a bunch of people talk to me and say this name? Something has changed inside my mind just now, as if a part of my memory has suddenly been released. Why do I feel so insecure? Hey, will you go see Coppel and see how Juice is doing? Yeah, sure. We'll go do that. Pink glass crab. Maybe the bottle traps catch glass crabs, like the colored ones. Garage is where I first called myself Guattari. That's you. I put my name in dozens of jerpigs before telling it to anyone. I ended up giving everyone mayonnaise, and everyone loved me in Stardew. And people were crazy about mayo. It's the staple food stuff there. Jerpigs, yes. 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 Apparently you can't save in chapter 10. We are on Juice's route. I did this completely by accident, but it sounds like it might be interesting. I definitely am more interested in Juice than the ladies that are at the Milky Fuel station. So who can resist like a gigantic, sprawling girlfriend who has like infinite milk? I don't know. It seems like a no-brainer. Juice's ego level is getting higher and higher, like it is getting back to the level before she was modified. I wasn't expecting it to increase this much. No, that's impossible. What in the world did you do? How could this be possible? I'm willing to accept anything if it's necessary to keep Juice's hope alive. I'm a meaningless machine to Juice. I know that. I know. I'm a pathetic machine. My thoughts will never reach Juice. So what? Okay. I picked Augursly on a whim with no real thought. Best choice of my life. It is a very good name, I will say. No one has got a name like that. It's so funny that this game is a VN with dating roots. Yeah, you can get, like, you can get those girls to move into your house with you. It's very funny. Still don't get what's with the stuff like the fans you can buy. I think they go to your room and they are on your wife. Like, and the little stand, you can put frogs on it. Like, you can feed frogs to your wife and they give you free milky fuel. So that's how it is. It seems like I've underestimated Juice's power. I never thought she had such possibility left in her. Okay. Wonder if we should go refuel. I don't think we really need to. Let's just go talk to Juice. I love the audio here. Somebody is running an engine that is made out of, like, a blobfish. Hello, Greedra. Wait, I was under the impression you can't save in chapter 10. Oh, apparently you can. Was I a bad girl? Did I become this because I was bad? Was I? Wasn't I? Did I do nothing? Did I do something? Which is it? It's not fair. Young, you can move. Not fair. What about me? I gave you those bracelets. Isn't that good enough? What's gonna happen to me? Am I like this forever? This forever? Please remember me, Medici. Maybe I should go to Medici? Made out of snot, yes. She really just has her pussy out 24/7. Yeah, no sense of modesty. Those ladies at the Milky Fuel Station have just got like a little hatch. There's some modesty. This is Ellie dialogue when I eat a funny cookie. Am I like this forever? Caledon, I don't know if I greeted you yet. Hot crap. Guess we should fuel up. Yes. I don't know why I'm still getting crab. Maybe not even any point to it at this point. I know that we have the resurrection stone that makes it so we have infinite fuel, but I still feel nervous. Let's go this way. We try to run out of fuel after Wangshe claims we could. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm just nervous. I'm conditioned. What's with that stone? The stone of resurrection. I missed that bit and was so scared. What, because my fuel was getting so low? Even with no reason to, she still accumulates crabs. Can you blame me? We are all born to accumulate crabs. But you were going to stall without fuel. No. I want to talk to Mia. For some reason I get the feeling I should. Is Juice no longer juicing you up? Yeah, she seems to be upset. Hey, long time no see. Not so long, huh? Well, whatever. You got something on your mind? You look so glum. Well, we all have ups and downs. Don't worry too much. Okay. You seem to have changed lately. How can I explain this? I feel like you've gone far away. Sorry if I'm wrong. I just got worried a little. Might be worth going around and seeing what all dialogue people have now. Seems to be some interesting things. People reacting to our state. So is Garage a fishing game? In many ways, I would say yes. Hey, young man, you don't look so well. You okay? You look as if you're not here. Hey, it must be Juice. You're seeing her, aren't you? I can tell. So, Juice chose you. Let it be so. It's none of my business. I guess you just have to go as far as you can. Yeah, it seems like everybody has one line of dialogue. Wonder if Hajime will talk to us. He doesn't seem to like us very much, you know. Hajime, not really a big fan of our guy. How are you doing? Yeah, he only says that. We'll go to the Seiryu apartments and see what the people have to say. I will find out what happened with the VOD. But what was the frog situation with this change in the world state? It's just a sentient frog that has powers for some reason. I don't know. I guess maybe the frog is supposed to be like a metaphor for like self-reflection to the point that you're able to unstick yourself from like a I don't know, mental emotional quagmire or something. I don't know.
How are you doing?
Yes. Yes. Whenever I hear Hajime, I think of the classics of game with the turtles in the pool and the excavator. Why? You find a regular stone and the frog restores it into a magic stone. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. Hajime's face is wonderful. I do like how he looks. He just looks like just the most normal guy that any of these guys could be. It's a little noisy out there, isn't it? Everyone seems somewhat nervous. What's happening? I don't feel anything though. Do we have anything? Yeah, we have this. Don't really need it, but he yells Hajime at the start. Ah. Hello, Timmy. Welcome. Welcome. Are his eyes okay? I don't know. He's seeing, you know, more than we do. Alright, let's try and get into this one before it closes. Even when I'm in trouble, yeah. This guy's the same dialogue as always. We'll wait until this opens. I went grocery shopping today, so I got Donu, and now I get Graphy Stream. Good day. What kind of donuts you get, huh? What you get? Yeah, this guy's still just talking about clocks. My man, you are seeking clocks when you should be seeking cocks. We'll wait for the clock. I don't think this guy's gonna say anything to us, though. I think I know something about you. Yeah, it's the same dialogue as always. So true. Chocolate glaze with sprinkles. Ooh. Can I have Donu? I thought you were too good for donuts now, Fleshy. You have a fishing hook number 100? Yeah. Does this guy say anything ever? He's always asleep. What about this guy? Fishing is great, yep. I've entered my cookie phase. I've had 0 cookie in the last week. Well, what was your choice of cookie before? You have a particular favorite? Alright, let's go this way. And we should visit the lady on the first floor of the apartment building here, the Fukuju Apartments. There is a similarity between Juice and me. I always thought so. We machines can be divided into 2 types. Machines who run away from loneliness and machines who can't. Juice and I are both machines who can't run away from loneliness. Machines who have ran away from loneliness find something else to be attached to in order to forget loneliness. Things like one's place or one's job. That is how they turn their face away from loneliness to the end. But unable to run away from loneliness means we must keep facing loneliness as it is. You have no choice but to live along with it to the end. But I don't think Juice and I are the same. Her loneliness is probably not a silent one. Silent loneliness is something necessary, even if it's painful. Normally, silent loneliness is something everyone must accept. The loneliness she accepted was different. At least it looks that way to me. She was thrown into loneliness without any preparation, probably by a power from the outside. She is like a living dead. Okay, so this is some philosophical dialogue that I can understand and enjoy. Like, it's like good dialogue. I actually like that. It's not so abstract. I think this is fixed now. Yeah. So we can take this and go up to the Seiryu Apartments, like the, I guess it's technically the Fukuju Apartments building, but it's like connected to the Seiryu Apartments, so I always thought they were one and the same. Let's talk to Bokaniro. We have not spoken to him in a minute. I did have bolos leveros today. What's that? It is embarrassing to admit, but I rarely eat cookie. It is more about a desire, an impetus, a thrust. I see. I see. You could also go down. Did we go there? That leads to the cabin where Lao was, I think. That's where we got upgraded to stage 0. She is finished with milky fluids. Hello, Farmsteads. Hey, is that a rattle you have there? That's something I made for Doku. Isn't it cute? I made it look like Doku. Oh yeah, you're living where Shen used to live, right? Aren't you? This is something Shen left behind when he came here. I think you should have it. Receive the key to your room's drawer. I don't know much about other machines, because I've never left here. I only know about other machines who have come here. I feel a little better now that I've talked to you. Okay. That's the thing of the past. I don't feel anything, let alone complaints. Yeah. I like this guy. I think that he's probably one of my more favorite characters of the game. Hello, Namae33. Welcome. So, there's nobody to talk to in the building there. The department store. We can go to the Ego Clinic, but it seems like talking to Medici there will progress the game. So I want to go to our house first and check out what we have in our drawer. I didn't even notice that there was a locked drawer in our house, but we might as well check. Bolos leveros are like, think about a sweeter, heavier English muffin, kind of. Huh. Oh. Was this always flashing? Hollow titanium shafts. Gathered bogey type 100 parts. Oh. And red eye fishing info. So... I wonder... We could have got that a while ago. We can go ahead and get upgraded. It doesn't cost us anything, I don't think. That sounds good. Share, please. Iliatomi is a cookie? Oh, but we can't upgrade. He won't let us upgrade. I think we've maybe progressed too far in the game for it to be possible anymore. Are we not the strongest guy ever? Not yet. I guess we never will be now. Hello, Gimnin. Didn't Honda say you had to talk to someone else? I think that was about upgrading to stage 0. I'm not sure though. So I thought that Lao disappeared. Huh? Oh, it's you. I don't know why, but you don't look like yourself. Are you okay? Maybe we should go to... what's his name? You recover ego by recording a podcast. Oh no. Well, we'll go talk to Lao then and see if he'll install the Type 100 bogey. We'll see. Ilya tummy is literally a cookie. You can bite into it. I recover ego by shitposting in Graphy chat. Making people laugh will give you some ego back. Oh, he didn't disappear. I don't know why I thought that. I got involved in the modification of Juice. It's because I thought she needed that modification. She was at the mercy of her excess ego level. She needed a way to use her swelling ego level. This led to the decision of modifying her into a milky fuel machine. But I know she wasn't saved by the modification. I think it eliminated her once open possibility instead. However fatal her possibility may have been. I can't say I have no regrets, because no one has any righteous cause to eliminate her possibility. Huh? I got him. Okay, so he won't upgrade us either. I guess we just can't probably get the bogey Type 100 at this point in the game. I was probably supposed to go to Volcanero right after I got Doku's Rattle, and then we would have been able to do it at that point, but that's okay. We don't really need it. Duke Juicem. We talked to Frog, and now we look insane. Let's go this way. We gotta go to the Ego Clinic and talk to Medici. Juice Dukem. Oh, now I kind of feel like playing Duke Nukem. Oh no. Oh no. Lol. Why? Why are you lol? Which one? 3D? Yes, you play. Why do you want me to watch that? I play forever? No! Why would you want me to? Why would you love to watch that? I mean, I think it's a pretty fun game even when it sucks, but why would you love to watch that? Bless you, thank you. You play Juice Nukem forever. I mean, that would be kind of nice, because it would be a pretty short game. Like, because we have been playing 2 long games for a while now. You play Duke Nukem Forever, broken leaked 2001 build. No thanks. I think it would be funny, okay? Tell her about the porn at least. What? Like how Graphite has forgotten that Duke Nukem Forever was a game. I mean, I remember it. I don't want to fucking play that though. What's come over you? You coming to talk to me with? What? You coming to talk to me with? Juice? So that's why. Juice's modification was outrageously hard. Even I don't want to do that again. She's a real monster. Juice didn't need ego recovering liquid when modifying. No matter what I do, her ego level didn't decrease. Instead, she sucked it from me. I was the one who needed the ego recovering liquid. You know, when you modify her body, a strange feeling of joy wells up. It makes you want to surrender yourself to it, and when you feel it, your ego level drastically plunges. If you don't use ego recovering liquid at that point, you're finished. But I kept modifying her frantically. You'll never guess how much ego recovering liquid I used while modifying her. I was nearly killed many times, but I still remember that feeling. Boy, you've been marked by a terrible girl. He he he. Okay. Now what? I'm just gonna look at the guide. I don't want to fuck around. I don't wish to fuck about. Alright, English walkthrough. Let's move this to my other monitor. She asks you to talk to Medici. Talk to him, return to Juice. Okay. That's what I thought, but I just don't want to. I don't want to waste time. I just don't care. It's the one Duke Nukem that's like Tomb Raider? Is it one of the PS1 games? I want to play that PS1 one with silly platforming. Is that the one where, like, if you try to pick up candy, he says, like, that stuff will rot your teeth? Hello, Button. Welcome. We desperately need to find out if ego is the right word. I mean, ooh, wow, look at that. Blue demon crab. I don't know. I don't know what it was in the original translation. Bottle trapple. Pink pot crab. Every girl's crazy about a pink pot crab. I had a slice of pizza for dinner, not two, only one. Game has many crab. I rate it high. I mean, I'm a big crab fan myself, but I think that the characters should be crabs too. Oh, Inkuna. Definitely a high-level crab. As an expert on crab, I can say this crab is pretty high level. Ilya's angry. I'm about to go obtain dinner, I guess. I hope you get something that is tasty and nourishing. I don't know why the guide said you can't save in chapter 10. It's clearly not true. Hey, Juice. I can't go anywhere. I want to go somewhere. Anywhere is fine. As long as it's not here. There is a hole inside me. The hole is getting larger, slowly. I'm in pain. I feel like I'm being sucked into it. I feel pain. The hole is calling me. Young, please play it. So she wants us to play the noise score. Are the platform Duke Nukers good? I mean, if you like DOS platformers, they're probably fine. I don't know, like, I don't know why you would play one of those. Remember when I tried to play Hocus Pocus on stream and I lasted for like 20 seconds and I was like, I can't fucking play this, and immediately quit. It was like the shortest time to quit we have ever played. That was a DOS platformer, and Duke Nukem's not that different from that. But it's draining our ego. Ah, that's soothing. It's our noise music GF. Please remember me, Guattari. Alright, so I'm assuming we need to go to Guattari now. She likes noise music. Ilya, this place is full of retro game freaks, yes. The Japanese ego is some kanji I can't read. Deleuze, please remember me. Guattari. Who are these guys you mentioned? Deleuze and Guattari. Oh, I didn't know. I'm Games Normal Guy. I have to leave. It's your legal name. Games Normal Guy. Level of adaptation, accommodation, comfort, or adjustment, huh? What? What? You have neither fuel nor ego. It'll be fine. We have the Resurrection Stone. And we can get gas here. Games Normal Guy, nay, Fortnite Hallow. What? Juice's ego level was off the scale. Her ego level was so abundant, like a spring, that I couldn't imagine her falling apart, no matter what happened. But at the same time, she barely had her own will. The machines in this world are born with limits that trail from their past. As you might suspect, those limits originated from the Shadows' world. But it seemed to me that Juice had no such limit cast upon her, and I believe she actually had none. The modification of Juice wasn't done just to maintain this world. It was necessary for her to decrease her ego level so that she doesn't get crushed by her excess ego level. What would happen if her ego level wasn't decreased? There's no way to find out now. But, like how Liz lost her sight because of Juice, it is true that her excess ego level was a danger to other machines. Maybe her ego level was a collection of other machines' ego level. I thought so, but I don't know whether this is true or not. That would explain a lot. If this is true, it means that all the machines of this world were destined to be absorbed by Juice eventually, you know? Doesn't sound half bad. I once thought that Juice existed as a sacrifice, but this suggests that the truth may be the opposite. All the other machines might have been sacrifices offered to Juice, but this is probably correct if you look at this from the outside, but how about if you look at it from Juice's perspective? I don't think Juice subjectively wanted others to be sacrificed to her. She probably doesn't want that. But she exists as a being that consumes others. That is far too unfortunate. But if that was the case, who is the main constituent of her desire then? There's probably a violent feeling of deficiency there. I don't know how it can be satisfied. It probably won't be satisfied no matter how many others are sacrificed, because it is such a feeling of deficiency. Okay. Yep. Thanks, Guattari. We enjoy 3 hours HNW. What? So true. We go to ego-depleting noise show. I like this guy. Guattari, yeah, he is pretty cool. Raffi, it has explained Deleuze and Guattari to you multiple times. I can't remember that shit. You think I can fucking remember that? Come on. I love the way that the character tweens across the screen. It's really funny to me. Go. Guillermo del Tario. Oh no. I went the wrong way. No. Why is there not a spot where I can stop and choose to take the gondola over to the apartment building? The animation is so long. Why? Please remember me, Ein. Alright. So I think that Ein is the guy who is in the room next to Koppel. That spinning dog. Oh, we don't even need Ego to talk to this guy. I once thought the Juice was just an appendage of Young. The master of this world is Young. Just like Psyche, I thought Juice was an existence desired by Young. But the truth was different. Young was afraid of Juice. He never showed it, but he was definitely afraid of her. Juice was probably an undesired existence. She was an existence that had to be realized in this world, even though she wasn't desired. Juice forcibly slid into this world to lead Young around by the nose. Juice's modification wasn't done to provide milky fuel. The true purpose was to confine Juice's power. By inhibiting her movement, giving her a huge stomach, and implanting numerous breasts, Young had tried to escape from Juice's power. But the fear Juice inflicted upon Young was in a way irrelevant to Juice's power. In fact, Young's sense of awe toward Juice didn't disappear even after Juice was modified. I think it rather increased. Sense of awe didn't disappear, it increased. What's more, Shen and you were born just after Juice's modification was finished. I believe that's the proof that Young's fear hasn't disappeared. Young was torn apart by Juice. It seems like Shen has handed over his job to you. I wonder where you will be going. You wouldn't understand a machine like me, but that's fine with me. I'm different from Guattari. Guattari doesn't give a care about you. Guattari went back to himself. I'm always thinking about you, about what you choose, about where you go. That is what I am interested. But you are always waiting. You're always waiting for something to move you. Am I wrong? Young wasn't like that. He was always active. You look like you're trying to absorb all of this world. Young is messed up. If this is true, and it is your job to do so, there might be a place you can only reach by doing it that way. But I would never find that place. What a shame. Alright, no. Huge stomach, yes. Let's go. Talk to Juice again. I wonder if she's just gonna be telling us, go to this person, and then we have to go out and talk to them and come back. Really great way to extend the end of the game by like a long time. Let's save just for the hell of it. Juice. I want to disappear into the hole. Young, play it. Let's see if we die, if our ego bottoms out. Yeah, we didn't die. Not enough. More. Not enough, 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 not enough. Please remember me, Koppel. Well, we seem to be fine with no ego. She is so close. Juice, just tell us all the guys at once. Yeah. Not enough. You need to play more noise music. You need to play Lightning Bolt over the Mers box at the same time. Juice, she mentioned about me? Look, this is Juice before she was modified. How adorable. Juice, she is not a monster. Now, I can die happy. Receive the photograph of Juice. Oh, he died. He went away. Alright, what does the photo of Juice look like? Info. Where is it? Oh. She looks the same as most of the other characters. Juice rares. Lightning Bolt Merzbow collab sounds awesome. I don't know if I've ever listened to Merzbow actually. I just remember a famous incident when the Georgia Tech radio station played all of the Merzbox across like several days. The Merzbow box set. And like there's like a legendary number of complaints of people calling in like, why are you doing this? Is the radio broken? What's going on? Hello, Bug. It's been a while since I've listened to any noise. Photograph of Juice. You remember? You looked like this. Don't hate me. You did this to me. You made me this way. Don't hate me. Don't leave me alone. I can do it myself. I learned to do it. I kept thinking about it, and now I'm able to do it. So we can go together, young. I'll break the stone that's standing in your way. Is that the resurrection stone? The resurrection stone was shattered. Good. Please remember me, young. Am I gonna die from ego? This part of the game is actually like pretty good. I'm enjoying this. It's coming back. It's coming back around. So funny if we got a big game over screen. Well, we're here in the darkness. Guess we can apparently go down. Right? Just tuned in. What's up, Himusui? Things are happening. How are you doing today? Ah. This is kind of awesome. You rat. I have been waiting for you. Find my, please, give me. What she gave you got ripped. This presentation is awesome. With the color effects and the way that it's zooming in and out like it's breathing. I am you, or are you me? Then who? Who is who? Who has slipped out of Chen? Thanks. Here. You couldn't get Medici's wrench. Gonbei. Hehehe. Come here, quickly. Gonbei's sewage leaked. It feels good, because work is the reason we exist. Give me your pot crab. You let Honda borrow your pot crab. Fishing is great. Today, I caught an albino suiho. I wanted to dismantle the story. Albino Ein ran away. Is this the original Juice? She has the bracelets. She's asking us if we want to keep a record. I guess so. Who is Gary Garage? Do you think Juice's route is like a true ending? I mean, it seems like it's certainly revealing a lot of like the most core mysteries of the game. What happened to not being able to save? I don't know. I don't know why the walkthrough said that. Maybe that's only on every route that is not Juice's route. We meet at last. It took so long, but I'm glad. I never thought we'd be able to meet like this, even if this is the first and the last time. Are you still afraid of me? What were you afraid of? Were you afraid of me dying? Or were you afraid of dying yourself? You afraid that I couldn't change? Were you afraid that you couldn't change? Are you afraid that I'll take someone away? Were you afraid that you'll take someone away? I was afraid too. But what was I afraid of? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not afraid anymore. Why is it? The thing I was afraid of, it went far away. Did you try to become the same as me? Did you want to become like me? But you couldn't. I don't want you to. And you can never be like me. If you become the same as me, if that was possible, we wouldn't have met each other. You were controlled by your feeling of deficiency and hatred, and I was probably what made you open that door. But what about me? Did I have hatred too? I lacked so many things that I never thought about hatred. I don't have to keep dreaming anymore. The dream is over now. We did what we had to do, that's all. Why did we have to do such a thing? We just had to see it. We couldn't give up seeing it. Were we able to see it? I don't know. I don't know, but it doesn't matter if we were able to see it or not. None of that matters. We are meeting now like this. That is everything. I wonder what is waiting us. Nothing? Even if it's so, that might not be so bad, because we were able to end it. There are so many things that can't be ended, but we were able to end it, and it seems so impossible to end. Isn't that good enough? I'm sorry. I'm forcing myself to think that way. Because I have no choice. Sometimes you just have to force yourself. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to end it properly. I don't want to end it yet. I can't end it like this. On second thought, why don't we dream a little longer? How about it? Let's go just a bit further. It's okay. This is the world beyond the broken world. This world won't end, even if I don't have a large stomach, and no one knows that I'm here. It's a world where such rules can be applied. And we don't have to overdo things like we did in the past. It's not so bad, is it? Chapter 11. It's proceeding quite fast. It's still pretty large. Yeah, she's pretty round. One more story. Her hoses are just out. She's just letting them flop to the floor. It's customary. Everybody thinks that's normal in this world. Good. We can still continue this. Sure, it's not a bad thing. We don't need to end it forcefully. Because we can still keep going. Let's take it slow, okay? Let's take time. Let's not rush. I want you to hear my story. And I want to hear your story too. We've come all this way without talking much. That's a little sad, isn't it? So, this key, the key to the floodgate, can I still keep it? Until the time comes. Just until the time comes. For now, let's do the things we can do together. Let's do the things we can only do now, okay? Could you get me a silver tray stand? When I had a large stomach, food was fed into my mouth automatically, but if I'm going to eat with my hands, I need a silver tray stand. Oh. Thank you. Alright. I never thought I'd get hungry even in this world, so give me a crab or a frog, okay? Yeah, sure. So I guess now we need to go actually get that from the market. Interesting. Titus voice. Listen to my story. We will feed her the big crabs. Floodgate. We are in Infra now, I wish. I'm having a better time with this game this session. I think that the past, like, few, though, were... Oof. It's going well. Everything is going well. Now, if I only knew what everything was, everything would be fine. But unfortunately, that's the only thing I don't know. Just think about it. Everything is the same as nothing. Why did you come to see me? No, you don't need a reason, that's right. I shouldn't demand a reason. I can't believe I demanded a reason from others. Excuse me. Feeder arc. Oh my god. Ilya's gonna be high in hog heaven. I want you to hear my story. One more story. We still have never opened the other water tower. I wonder what's in there. Let's go talk to everybody. See if there's any new dialogue. Maybe Volcanero has got something to say. By the way, you have a milk cap? Milk cap? Like from a bottle of milk? Hey, do you have a dried up rusty frog? I need to have it. If I don't have it, I'll feel empty inside. A dried up rusty frog? I have a rusty frog, don't I? But what about a dried up rusty frog? If I don't have it, I'll feel empty inside. They're very cute mushrooms. I wonder if you can find one in Stahlberg. Full of green rust. Let's know. Secret optional boss in the locked water tower. Evil jester machine. I feel like Infra is kind of the opposite of this in terms of offering new visuals at very fast rate, yes. Once you've, like, uncovered the game world in this, it's kind of just going back and forth forever. So we gotta talk to this guy. Yeah, okay, so Yoshibe, this is the guy. Alright, so he's the one who lives in the second floor Seiyu apartments. Welcome to my shop, I have everything you need. Yep. Buy this. These are all very expensive. Well then, I'll deliver the items to your own. Shuttleborg. The walkthrough for the other routes sounded very different from what we got in chapter 10. Let's go talk to everybody. I wonder how much, like, Suiho sells for. $3,000? That's not bad. Let's sell all of our giant stubby frogs. How much does this sell for? 7,600. Sure. I don't even need this, but like... It seems like the albino versions are just worth 10 times what the normal ones are worth. This is a putrid looking little fucker here. A sucker male. This one place always reminds me of a gas station in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's kind of the feeling a lot of the places in this game have. We buy out the whole Milky Fuel station, become tycoon. Hello, Miss Obscuria. This game is, I guess it's a bit disturbing, but it's mostly pretty cozy. What? You can't come in here. This is my place, you know. You have your place too, don't you? Yeah, everyone should be at their own place. Greetings, Graffy. Yes, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. This game is probably not gonna make any sense at this point. It hardly makes sense even to me. Oh, hi there. It's a little creepy here, isn't it? This place is covered with dismantled parts. Why did this place become like this? Where did everybody go? Why in the world am I here? You shouldn't be here either. It's not safe here. Yeah, I know that. He doesn't even remember that he did this. What's happening? Did we go back in time? Are we... Are we back in time before Juice became that thing?
There is a niche out there for everyone.
Yes. Thank you, Dragonic Dude. Hello, Danku. I just joined and it really does not, but I'm intrigued. It's an interesting game. I had plenty of gripes about it, but I think overall it's very cool. Once you've been looking at these visuals for a while, it does get kind of cozy, like a diorama. Yeah, I think it's just like the way that this is so mundane for everybody in this game. It kind of like
Danku_ is now trapped like a rat.
Thank you for the follow, Danku_. I think that once you've been playing this for so long and everybody in this world is, I mean, this is just normal everyday life for them. It kind of like becomes normalized to the point where it's like you just kind of start seeing it that way. Oh, what should I do? Hey, young man, do you have a chipped gear with you? Huh. I wonder what... Are we doing like a scavenger hunt? The faraway world is coming. But if the faraway world comes here, it is no longer a faraway world. Don't come here, faraway world. You shouldn't come here. Please don't come. I bet Graffy would still hate this if she was on any other route. I don't know. It's possible. Who knows? You're trading a paperclip for a house or whatever. Do you guys like those kind of quests and games where you like trade your way up to stuff? Because I remember the first one of those that I ever encountered was in Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. I loved it. It was like so fascinating to me. Trading all this stuff. Remember if I'm in the mood for it. They're annoying? Oh, you don't like them? Hey, Sonny, do you want to play with me? What do you want to do today? Oh, how about riddles? What's between W and Y? X. Good job. I'll give you this then. Hey, received a milk cap. Sonny, go play with some other machine today. Okay, I can't think of any games to play today. Even I have days like that. Right. that is a very good puzzle. I'm really liking this. This part where we're kind of like seeing some sort of rewound time. It's cool. Hi. We don't need fuel right now. So let's go to Volcanero, because he wanted a milk bottle cap. We'll go around the corner. Wonder what it was in Japanese. It's hard to say. Would Final Fantasy XIV relic weapons count? I don't know. I've not played much 14 myself. All tomorrow's train robots that breastfeed each other in sewage in a cave world is normal to my brain now. Yeah, what else could be any less normal than that? Or more normal than that, I mean. Sometimes they're fun if it's like between characters I already know, or if they have touching stories behind the things they're trading, but otherwise it just feels like busy work. I mean, a lot of stuff in games can feel like busy work, though. Sometimes even just like fighting enemies can feel like busy work. Handed over the milk cap. He said it was beautiful. Oh, great. Now I'll be able to make a new toy. I'm excited. I'll give you this in return. Received a rusted screw. Having so much fun. New ideas are flowing out one after another. And so we must be in the past now, because, you know, this is all new dialogue. Everything new. Link's Awakening has a good trading quest because you just stumble upon the trades half the time and don't even realize until later. I was wondering if somebody might be living here, but I guess not. In the past. Or I don't know if it's the past or if it's just that everyone's memories have been like rewound. Stretch? Thank you. Thank you, Ilya. That water too. Yum. Are these guys still dead? Okay, so it's definitely not the past because those guys are just gone. Like everybody who disappeared has still disappeared. So we'll go to the second floor. And we'll see if anybody here wants a rusty screw. And if not, we'll check Kopel. And if not him, then we'll check Guattari, I guess. This is truly Emily music. Yeah, you love it for some reason. Hey, do you happen to have a cracked bottle? A bottle that is cracked just enough so that the sewage water leaks through a little at a time. Okay, we don't have that, so let's go here. Wait for this to open. We'll just wait. Yang was supposed to have killed a lot of women around this time, so we would have seen... I don't know. Fire MT dance. This is how it feels. She loves it. Oh, the chronometer does still say 4:54, you're right. I didn't even notice that. Yes, turn. Let it become the time that we need. Remember the first time that we encountered these? I had no idea what it meant. You have a torn stamp? No. Jirobe. Now we have to wait for this guy to open at fucking 9 o'clock. This is gonna be a nightmare. This entire trading sequence. But we gotta do it. Hi, do you want to play with me? What do you want to do? Do you want to see my meters? Do you want to count my meters? Do you want to line up my meters? Can you just tear one of your 14,723 stamps? No. Are you writing down who wants what? No. Oh, I can remember. Easy peasy. You have a crooked fishhook? No. You want to sleep with me? What will it be like to sleep together? Will I know that we're sleeping together? Will it be fun if I know that we're sleeping together? It sounds fun. Ah, it sounds fun. No, I don't need to trade Rusty Frog. Ooh la la. The trading coming up for such events is so odd. Yeah, it is a bit odd. You have burned out light bulb. It's very, very strange at this point in time. Let's see if Lau wants anything. Let's go see. Maybe he wants the rusty screw because he works with machines. You have a very fine body, don't you? It is really fine. I'm a little jealous. But mine is pretty fine too. Oh, what was it? What was it called? I can't seem to remember. Oh well. We are so sexy right now. I wonder, like, what counts, like, in terms of aesthetics for these robots? Like, in terms of how they see one another. The machines are learning new feelings. Alright, so it feels like our best bet for progress in the trading quest is to We haven't talked to the guy from the back door of the Milky Fuel Station yet, so why don't we go try doing that? Let's go here, and then go down, and then go to the right. Wow. This way. Juice turned all the male robots into yaoi bots. She is the ultimate Fujoshi. Good on her. Work is going well. Everything is going well. Well, this is where Mr. Going Well comes in. Hey, where did Mr. Going Well go? This is his big moment. That's weird. I thought he was here. What? If you see Mr. Going Well, will you tell him not to disappear without asking me? What? Ilya, RJD, RDJ. We don't really need to set another bottle trap. The women have smoother faces and holes instead of noses. They're called beautiful by everyone else. Yes. Gosh. Alright, so let's go to Guattari. Because I think that it's likely that he's gonna be the one who wants the stamp. I got it by the soundtrack of this. I wonder if it comes with the Steam game. What was that? There's just like a meter appeared at the top of the screen. Alright. I want to overwrite the slots. Yoshibe brought a silver tray stand. Since I was invisible to him, it was fun watching him look around the room curiously, huh? I'm happy because I can eat easier with a silver tray stand. What's this? Let's give her... Gonna have one of these glass crabs. Hehe. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't remember, but you never gave me a crab or a frog before. I can't believe this is happening. Oh no. I'm happy. Well, it would be great if you get me more frogs. Well, you can eat crab for now. A poorly made, ugly garden. A restricted and biased garden. A dark and gloomy garden. I can't say that it's a comfortable place, but I know that there were things that could only be done in such a garden. But I don't hate this place.
Gathering Blues is now trapped like a rat.
Thank you for the follow, Gathering Blues. I don't like it either. I still care about it though. I can't hate it because it is something inside you. What can I do then? Can you fuel me up, dearest? I don't know much about Guattari. He's always talking about difficult stuff. Why did the music just change? Maybe he misses Yoko very much. Or maybe not. Yoko wouldn't have become like that if Ein didn't do such a thing. Wonder what she means. If Ein didn't do such a thing. Did Ein experiment on Yoko or something? The meter is our love meter. Because, you know, the amount of crabs and frogs that you give to your sweetheart is how much they love you. I don't know much about Guattari. He is always talking about difficult stuff. A very useful screenshot for a wide variety of situations. Anytime that Plushie talks about Guattari. Let's go talk to him. Go. I don't believe giving women frogs and crabs matters. What matters is giving them shiny pebbles, because I am a penguin. Yeah, you are the pebble and the penguin. The pit bull and the penguin. This was a dating sim all along? I should have been paying more attention. I won't know what all the likes and dislikes are. We only just got to the part where Juice is our girlfriend. Well, wanting to find meaning in one's end is wrong from the start. We should accept that we have no meaning. There's no meaning. We can't compensate for what we've done. The end is just an end. However, what we seek in the end is probably not a meaning, but a state of equilibrium. The state of equilibrium may be inner peace, but how can such extreme fools like us obtain inner peace? Isn't that a despicable hope? I must desire what I can desire. I must desire what I'm capable of doing. It doesn't matter whether it is meaningless or not peaceful. I can only do what I can do. I must do what I can do. I will confess my desire to you. I want the line between me and all the movements arising right now in this world to become indistinguishable. That is what I might be able to do and what I want to accomplish. That is why I'm telling you this. What you will be doing in the future, what I'm doing now, they are both one of the things arising here right now. At the same time, the female machines are excreting sewage, crabs are born in the sewage, and the born crabs are eaten by frogs, and those frogs are fermented inside the stomachs of female machines. This is also one of the things arising here right now. Machines who have lost hope are stagnating forever and have lost the desire to change. Even this is an element that determines the strength of the arising movements. What in the fuck are you talking about? By accepting them all, I want to eradicate the me inside me. This terribly noisy me inside. Sorry, I think I have talked too much. I throw a ball. The ball hits the wall and bounces back to me. But sometimes, the ball goes through the wall. Then, the ball doesn't come back. I throw a ball again. If the ball hits the wall and bounces back, I don't lose the ball. If the ball goes through the wall, I lose it. I thought I had an infinite number of balls. But that wasn't the case. I don't have much ball left now. Oh no. I don't have much ball left now. Guattari wants to experience ego death. That feel when not much ball left. I don't mean to talk out of line, but I don't know much about Guattari. He is always talking about difficult stuff. The man is always talking about difficult stuff. Only so much ball. Ball. 30-year-old basketball player at end of career. Sometimes the ball goes through the wall. Guattari is discovering that a sense of agency is a finite resource. Terrifying. Alright, I'm gonna look at the guide to see about the trading. Okay. Take the rusty screw to Mia. Oh yeah, we didn't talk to Mia yet. Alright, so that's just we have not gone there yet. We are so far from doing anything with our shadow. It's just funny to me. What do you mean? What do you mean it's funny to you, huh? Remember when our main objective was to get sneakers for our shadow? It was like a little, like, shriveled up corpse man in a sewer who just wanted sneakers. It's kind of funny. Somehow, these dialogues are giving me the feels. Yeah. There's a bit more coherent dialogue this time around. I'm enjoying it, but Guattari, I just didn't understand him at all this time. I just thought our shadow would be more important. I feel like it's still important. It's just not so present. Hey, you have a rusted screw. Please give that to me. Great. A rusted screw for a rusted place. It doesn't matter if it breaks off. Lad, here's a small token of my appreciation. Take it. Received a dried up rusty frog. Lad, I may not look it, but I'm busy. I have tons of this and that to think about. I must build a 12-story building no one can use. This is a tremendously huge project. I don't even know if it's possible. I don't have the materials, plus I don't know how to build it. And yet, I must think of a way. There's not enough time. Well, go away already. What a great dialogue. A 12-story building that no one can use. You happen to have a short piece of string with you? I feel at loose ends when I don't have a short piece of string. I love that everyone's just like fixating on these like useless objects. Very good. Relatable. Mia rocks, yes. That was some of the best dialogue. Me trying to start my noise project, but not knowing the name of a pedal and having no money. Hey, here's a hint for you. There are plenty of free DAWs you can use, and free effects and free VSTs. The sky is the limit. I'm back. What was the good dialogue? You should have been here. No one can possibly capture it and return it to you. Everybody wants a rock to wind a piece of string around. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I was just talking to Moko about They Might Be Giants the other night. I have to build a useless thing. I don't know how, and it might be impossible. It's Moe when Graphy sings TMBG lyrics. Why? You sung some yesterday too. So many of them are in my mind. Entire songs worth of lyrics.
Aliasless_ is now trapped like a rat.
Aliasless_, thank you for the follow. There's a lot of new followers today. Where's everybody coming from? Isn't that a dried up rusty frog you have? Can I have that? Oh, thank you. It is dried just right. Here, I'll give you this in return. Receive the burned out light bulb. Recommended? Ah, I see. We got the burned out light bulb that we need for the guy that was next door to Takashi, I think. Oh, so this is the main quest, this trading. Apparently there's a side quest with Juice that we can get her diary from the sewage canal, but we have to raise her level to 11. So, or what? All right, let's do that. Maybe we might as well do it. So let's go give her some of the frogs that we have and see how much it raises, like our intimacy. I don't really want to have to do all that fishing, but Do you want to be famous? Buy followers at Redacted. No. Flushy, don't say it.
Graphi, isn't that a half-eaten churro? Can I have that? Reliable.
Sure. Half-eaten churro? I'm so sad I did not get banned for it. I'm not gonna ban you. I hope you don't have to do more fishing. Well, we might have enough stamps that we can just buy frogs to give to her. Now that we're like a stamp tycoon. You're gonna eat that finely dried frog. I'll give you this piece of useless garbage for it. Twitch has realized that Graphy is good. It occasionally puts me in the recommended thing, I guess, and like there'll be some incoming new people. It happens once in a while. Alright, let's give her Big Stubby. Yeah, Psyche may have known everything about this world, but she didn't know anything about herself. You know why? It's because Psyche was me in your eyes. Still, Psyche was my shadow. Psyche, who was invisible to you, was there. What? It's just that you couldn't see her. It's just that you couldn't hear her. You acted according to Shen's will, until Shen fell apart. Then, what about after that? You're right, I acted a little selfishly, just a little. But that was really just a little. You finally became able to do as you like. Was it boring, playing the true lead character, or did you enjoy it? I was always bored. I was so bored that I could die. I was so bored that I almost went crazy. Oh, was I already crazy? Yeah, I was crazy. I forgot all about it. Forgetting is convenient. I'm grateful that we are able to to forget things. We wouldn't be able to go anywhere if we couldn't forget. You know, sometimes I think about that kind of thing, like, have I always been like this? Did I acquire this like fucked up mind state like along the way, and then I think back to like being a child and it's like, oh no, I was always like this. this is like the starting point. I feel like I found you by a recommended, really. What is the Guattari and difficult thing? I think I missed it. Oh, it's just Juice said that Guattari is always talking about difficult things. That's just it. A lot of people streaming Garage probably gave up on it pretty early, so people are coming here to watch the ending. That's my guess. It could be, I guess. Could be. Let's see, how much is Rusty Frog worth? Gave crabs and frogs many times. So, this is what other machines were doing normally. Giving and receiving things. I couldn't even imagine such a world. I've always been that way. Was I like that from the start, or did I become like that at some point? Maybe from the start, since I didn't know about it. Or maybe I'd forgotten something important. Well, whatever. Lao is stubborn. His mind is filled with his own ideas. Okay, so we need to talk to Lao. I wonder how he is coping with loneliness. He is hitting that copium. I'm feeling kind of sad. I'm happy, but sad. It just feels like I'm not here. You wanted to become somebody else. To become a totally different person, so that I won't recognize you. By meeting me, you probably remembered that you desired this. I told you, didn't I? You were controlled by your feeling of deficiency and hatred. You tried to be honest, but at the same time you wanted to surrender your heart to your feeling of deficiency and hatred. You wanted to become violence itself, but you couldn't become the person you wanted to be. I needed you. You who couldn't become somebody else, although you tried. You who was suffering. I know it's awful, wanting someone to be in pain, but I didn't want to make you suffer. It was the farthest thing from my mind. But you stayed close to me when you were suffering. You were the only person I was able to see. I wish I could have changed. I wish I could have changed with your help, but I was never forgiven like that. Have another stubby frog, my dear. Oh, it's not enough to go up an entire level anymore. Although you're visible to others, I'm only visible to you now, but still, I'm talking with you like this. Still, I'm eating frogs. Still, I'm feeding you milky fuel. Still. Oh. I didn't get to see that. Can anybody clip that and see what that dialogue was? I clicked too fast. Nah. Damn it. Have tons of food you need to dispose of? Buy big swallowers. Goodness gracious. You now perceive. I was missing this. How much does the Mighty Claws do? It's like we're playing house. I feel like I'm dreaming inside a dream. You and I were both monsters. That is true. But the seeds of the monsters came from the outside world, and they grew inside us. Once the seed is planted, it can't be removed easily. You just have to grow it. You must grow it and give birth. You must give birth to a monster and send it back to the outside world. We became the instrument for giving birth to the monster child. If this is prohibited, we die. So we had no choice but to grow it. This garden is probably the monster child you gave birth to. And I suppose you are the monster child I gave birth to. I'm still just not really understanding all this dialogue, but I don't know if it's even the point. Long neck. Spending time like this is starting to make me wish this time would go on forever. It's like pain never existed from the start. Honda is always looking straight forward, but doesn't his neck get stuck if he keeps looking only forward? Okay, we can fuel up now. Okay, so we need to talk to Lao and Honda. But come to think of it, I was always looking at the same spot too. I think it's important to look away sometimes. Oh, Leku is always sleeping, but Leku is the only machine that can sleep in this world. Really? Do links work? Unfortunately, no. If you could just, like, type the text, I'm sorry. When your relationship is so advanced, the stubby frog doesn't bring you up a level. That is when you discover you are and have mutually birthed monster children. Oh. Carpet is clean finally. Good work, Ilya. Okay, I typed bigfollow.com. No! No! Does he dream dreams? What kind of dream does he have? Emily, you will get in trouble. Does Godot work? Only a little bit. I never thought about how frogs taste because all the frogs were mixed up together since my stomach was enlarged. But I now know that each frog tastes different. That's natural, isn't it? Yeah, that's natural. Spending time like this, oh yeah, we already it's like pain never existed from the start. We already saw that dialogue, I think. This place, it's not sloshy. We're inside a hole that's not sloshy. We're in such a hole now, together. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, we're inside it. Finally. Finally, we're here. How about this guy? Yes, we've already read that dialogue. Feeding her Gados. Oh, it said it's like we're playing house. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. That's natural. That's normal, regular. Hey, Doro. Welcome. Welcome. And let's do Makrut. I'm just getting some repeated dialogue now. Gave crabs and frogs many times. Didn't we get some other achievement? Can't remember. Action? Aquatic machine. I guess not. We have not found all types of crabs. Ugh. No. Something's wrong. It hurts. Something's welling up. It really hurts. No, it's going to overflow. No, no, no! Sorry, I'm sorry. There's something wrong with me. I can't believe I did this. There is me inside that's not me. It's struggling. It's trying to come out. It's struggling to come out. So, yeah. I thought the guide said that that would happen at level 8. Keep a record. Save here. Keep feeding her frogs. Thank you. Thank you. The other me is looking for something. She is trying to remember something she can't recall. Sounds? Do you hear it? What is that sound? It's my melody I heard once somewhere. Sound. Give me sound. So the guide says we're supposed to play Lou's song. Does that mean that Lou is like a part of Juice, the same way that Shun and our character are a part of Chun? Or Young? Sorry. It hurts. Achievements feel like such a weird choice for this game. They were added in the remaster. They do kind of speed up like the pace of the game a bit, which I am appreciative of. Ah, this is it. This sound. This is my melody. My melody from Sanrio. Mine. This score. It's Lou's? Lou's melody? I'm Juice. Lou is... Thank you. We are running out of good frogs to feed her. Refueled from juice many times. Amazing. Albino Gedo? Even that didn't increase it by very much. We only have to get to rank 11 though, I think. Please play that score one more time. This is Kuromi. Lou's melody, my melody, Lou and me. Me? I'm me who robs everything. Me who swallowed you. Me who liked riding boats. Me who liked playing the music box. Juice? Lou? I am actually really liking this part of the game. Like, this whole branch where we are learning about Juice and like interacting with her a lot. I don't know. It's working for me. I'm enjoying this part of the game way more than like the last like 2 or 3 streams of this game. It's working well. I have to click on her head to feed her more crabs and frogs. We're almost there. This is apparently a side quest to get her diary, ultimately. So I'm interested in seeing that. It's nice when it's about emotions, yeah. When it's not so extremely abstract. Alright, here we are. We made it to level 10. Yes, I remember now. That was it. Juice and I, we used to be one, and we split into 2. Just like you. Hey, I was right. I was destroyed by Psyche. Psyche and I couldn't connect. If Psyche is Juice's shadow, my shadow is also Psyche. At that time, I couldn't imagine that Psyche was my shadow. Psyche just had no place to go. I see. So that explains it. Then, if Psyche is my shadow, then... Let's save. I guess we might as well. Well, you can have a sweet home. Wow. That really got us like almost entirely there. Thank you. Right. So it says, I don't know, maybe we have to go, because it says at level 11 question mark in the guide, so maybe we do have to level her up even more. It was about emotions the last time too, yeah, except it was like impossible to fucking understand. Even though you're gonna say, no, Graphy, it's really easy to understand. No, it really wasn't. Maybe if you're attuned to it, it's easy, but it was not for me. That fishing bit looked like it was inflicting incredible mental damage. Yeah, I was not enjoying the fishing, like the extreme amount of fishing last time, like at all. Alright, so we have a number of people we need to talk to. We need to talk to this guy to trade the light bulb with him. Wait. Oh no, we're on the first floor. Never mind. We'll go this way. You were reading it too fast. I mean, maybe I could have, like, connected with it more if I was playing the game alone, but, I mean, I just couldn't grapple with it. If I was attuned to it, I could survive getting hit on the head with an anvil. I mean, 8 lives, I would be surprised if you were not a cartoon character. Surprised how similar it was. The last part of Young's ego to Undertale's determination. Huh? I don't know if I understand. It seems like what I was seeing was what you call a dream. I never imagined such a thing would happen to me. What's going on here? I was at a place called a garden. Yes, garden. The garden was like a fabulous, colorful poster. I took care of this fabulous garden. The colorful things were called flowers. They were all fabulous. Every one of them were different, detailed, soft, and orderly. I helped those flowers out a little bit. I helped just a little, but this little must be appropriate. I can do the appropriate thing for the flowers, and I'm happy I can do that. I'm happy that I am someone who can do the appropriate thing. But I got too happy. I got too happy and lost sense of what is appropriate. Then the flowers started to shrivel very quickly. The shriveled flowers all turned rust-colored and fell to the ground. I punched my chest with regret of getting carried away with euphoria. I kept punching my chest. Then a hole opened in my chest. I was sucked into my chest. I was reversed. I turned inside out. Is this place inside out? Oh, you have a burned out light bulb. May I have it? Yes. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I wanted a burned out light bulb so badly. You can have this if you like. Okay, we got the crooked fish hook. Oh, the light went out. Thanks to you, now I can change the light bulb with my burned out light bulb whenever I need to. Not being able to see is not so bad. Couldn't you just turn the lights off? I was watching a number. I kept watching the number. I kept watching only the number. Sometimes the number became larger, and sometimes it became smaller. The number kept changing. I got happy when the number became larger, and got discouraged when the number became smaller. I kept getting happy or discouraged. This guy sounds like a Twitch streamer. What in the world am I doing? But I can't quit it. I want to quit it, but I can't. I must keep making the number larger. I keep watching the number to make it larger. The number doesn't get larger unless I do so. I'm living to make the number large. Making the number large is my purpose. I can no longer be me if the number becomes small. That's why I can't afford to fail. I think as hard as I can to avoid failure. I think about everything. And the larger the number gets, the more I must keep watching the number. Before I knew it, I was surrounded by numbers. I thought my body will turn into a number too, but that didn't happen. I couldn't become a number. Instead of becoming a number, I became a ghost of numbers. A ghost of numbers is not a number. It's like an engraved number. Unlike numbers, engraved numbers can't be counted. The ghost of numbers doesn't increase, but instead gets deeper. The engraved mark gets deeper, and when the engraved mark gets deeper, it really hurts. I, who has become a ghost of numbers, couldn't bear the pain and went outside. Who cares if the number gets a little smaller? I can't keep going like this. That's what I thought. But when I stepped outside, everything was turned into numbers, and every number pierced me. I was eaten up by the numbers and became like a dried up pond. I was full of cracks and got chipped easily, but I couldn't tell which part of me was chipped off. I was no longer able to remember myself. I wanted water to repair my cracks, but there was no water around. I knew it. The water was on the other side of the numbers. But I couldn't just go to the other side of the numbers. That was impossible. Just then, a drop of water fell from the sky. Instead of repairing my body, this drop of water made a hole in it. My body flowed into that hole and was sucked in, and I found myself here. Yeah, isn't that a crooked fish hook you have? Could I have it, please? Thanks. Now I can enjoy no catch fishing. Have this in return. Received a chipped gear. Okay. No catch fishing is great. It's really great. Because I know I can't catch anything, I don't have to think about catching something. I don't usually remember anything when I'm asleep. The only thing I remember is that it's pitch dark. But this time, it was really bright. I'm thinking about something in a bright place. I'm drawing while I'm thinking about something. I think and draw many, many things that come to mind. It seems like I know many things I don't, because the drawings I was drawing were the things I don't know. It looked like I was having fun drawing pictures. Strange things I've never seen before appear from my hand. Something like a frog with very fat legs. Something like a frog with no legs. Something like a hairy frog. And a building made of rocks, and a soft-looking gear-like things in various colors. I feel like I have control over the world. But while I watched myself have fun, I started to feel pain in my chest. It was a confusing feeling. I felt like my chest was deflating rapidly. It felt like it's going to disappear. Just when I thought I couldn't take it anymore, I woke up. I remembered myself while asleep. We don't need Rusty Frog. I see. Interesting. Does he have any other things to say? Yeah, it's the same thing about sleeping together. So a lot of characters have got new dialogue now. Soft-looking, colorful gear-like things, like flowers. Oh, I didn't even make that connection. I guess they do have a kind of gear-like shape. Or I had a persona, I had a number sona. What? You should talk to the meter guy. His number just keeps going up automatically. He is playing Disgaea. Wow. Let's see. I saw a dream. I'm wandering in a cold place. No matter how far I go, I can't find anything and I can't get anywhere. I'm bewildered by its vastness. It's such a gloomy and merciless place, but I must keep on going. I must not stop, because if I stop, it'll be over. But my body can only move slowly, as if there are weights hanging from my body. The weights are hanging from all over my body, and the number is increasing. And they make a creaking sound every time I move my body, and I don't know if I'm moving forward or not. I end up thinking that this place is my place. This is where I should be. I have no choice but to stay here, thinking so my height gets shorter and shorter. I got shorter and shorter. Oh, micronized. And finally, I became flat. I became that cold place. I feel relaxed when I'm stroking the dried up rusty frog. It makes me want to keep stroking it forever. I feel each wrinkle with my fingers, from end to end, from its head to its butt, from its butt to its head. Was that the author explaining why he drew 900 frogs for this game? You know, it kind of feels like that, doesn't it? Hello, Pondwater. Welcome. Does this guy have any revelation dialogue? No, he just wants to trade frogs. Graphite goes mini now. Redeemed mini graphite. I wish I had that. Let's get some ego. I had a weird experience. Suddenly this world became thin and like upside down. I had a female machine and a little male machine. No, they weren't machines. They were like shadows. And I was like a shadow too. It must have been the world of shadows. That little shadow is constantly moving around, shouting in a high-pitched voice. The female shadow looks happy, watching it, and says something to me while looking at the little shadow and me alternately. But it seemed like I had to go somewhere. I was getting ready to go out, wearing very tight-fitting clothes. The female picked up the little male shadow and gave me a little regretful look. I open the door, step out, and start to move forward. The ground is black and soft. The more I move forward, the more my body sinks. I keep sinking, and I finally I sink completely into the pitch black ground. But I keep going forward. But there's something wrong. Why am I able to go forward inside the ground? It's impossible to move forward in this hard-packed ground. I see. The things surrounding me are also moving. Everything surrounding me is moving in the same direction. Just when I realized this and looked around, the black ground surrounding me was all made up of me. I got scared and tried to get out, but the only thing I can do was to go with the flow and go forward. I struggled, but that's the only thing I could do. I gradually lost sense of myself and blended into the surrounding me. I lost consciousness and found myself back here. What was that? I don't care about shadows. Nothing good comes of getting involved with them. I don't want to live in such a world. I'd rather live in this world. What? You can't go. Yeah, we already heard this dialogue. Stretch. I guess we should talk to Medici. I don't know if he asked for an item, but he probably has dialogue. I was shutting myself in. I wasn't doing anything. I didn't go anywhere or do anything. I just lived inside my head. My head was filled with things I should do. Everything I should be doing. I did what I should do inside my head over and over again. I kept repeating it many times, changing the condition, people, color, and shape. There was no problem inside my head, but I had a body, and because I never used my body, it turned its back on me. My body started to melt. First, my bottom started to melt. The melted flesh was slimy and difficult to handle. Because there was no flesh on my bottom, I couldn't sit anymore, so I lied on my back, on top of the melted bottom flesh. This was surprisingly comfortable, since it had good elasticity. But then, my back started to melt. The flesh on my back joined my bottom flesh, and it became even more uncomfortable. Oh, even more comfortable. I did what I should do inside my head, while I lied on my melted flesh, and it felt good. It felt addictively good. Eventually, my feet, hands, and face melted. I had no flesh left. I, who no longer had a body, swam in the pool of melted flesh. Then the things I should do that were inside my head disappeared. I didn't need anything anymore.
VTuber bathwater.
Ugh, no. No! Thank you for the bits, though. Gah. People who play Garage left the theater depressed that they can't live in the world of Garage. I don't want to live in the world of Shadows. I would rather live in the world of Garage Bad Dream Adventure. Have we not shown you that post? No, I know about it. It's disgusting though. I don't even want to think about it. I realized something. I thought I was swimming in the pool of flesh, but actually the me who can swim no longer existed. Oh yeah, we already read this dialogue. Alright, let's go talk to other people. I wonder if anybody else has these like revelatory pieces of dialogue. What happened? The place was exactly like this factory. Even all the tools are lined up in the same way. What was different was that there were no tracks and I looked totally different, but that wasn't all. I was, of course, making something, but it seemed like I didn't like this thing. I guess I was making something I didn't want to make. I was suffering, but it seemed like there was a reason I must make this thing I hated. I don't know what that reason was, but I understood well that everything was ruined because of this reason. I was irritated and my work was sloppy, but I kept making tons of parts that looked like trash. I wanted to tell myself who was making trash to quit making it, but I couldn't say it. When I try to say it, I get choked. The trash-like parts kept increasing forever, and I was buried by them. Finally, I couldn't see myself making trash.
Something more tasteful than apricot said like a cherry limeade.
No, it was a reference to something. Thank you for the bits. But I could still hear me making trash. I heard it forever. I heard myself laughing among the sound of him making trash. I was laughing inside a pile of trash. It was a hideous laughter. I couldn't believe it was my voice. What? What was I doing? Hey, young man, will you give me your chipped gear? Handed over the chipped gear. Wonderful. The tooth is perfectly chipped. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Received a rusted nail puller. Hey. Hey. I've made a song. Get on a boat with a nail puller. Get on a boat brandishing a nail puller. Don't matter if it's rusted. Don't matter if it's crooked. If it can pull out a nail, it's a nail puller. It's a wonderful nail puller. How do you like it? Isn't it a good song? Okay. So we finally have the nail puller that can pull off the boards that will let us get into the part of the sewer canals that we were never able to get into before. Let's talk to Inu-san and get her dialogue. I was walking on water, on the surface of the water. The image of me walking on water was reflected. Walking on water felt so good. But I shouldn't think about walking on water. When I think about walking on water, the muscles in the bottom of my feet tighten up and I sink into the water. That's why I walk on the water without thinking that I'm walking on it. Well, it's a piece of cake. I just need to forget that I'm walking on water. Cute little things were swimming, and thin and pliant green things were swaying in the water. By watching them, I can easily forget that I'm walking. As long as I'm enjoying it, I won't think about it. As I was walking while looking inside the water, a black, long and thick thing came swimming from behind. The long thing was so long that I couldn't see its tail. The long thing finally swam past me, and it slowly turned and came toward me, and it started to swim around me like a snake. I was scared at first, but I started to feel happy since the long thing seemed to be enjoying it too. I felt like I was walking with this large, long thing at my side. The long thing followed me while snaking its body gracefully under me. I got happier and started to turn and hop on one leg above the long thing. Then, the long thing rolled its body beautifully along with me. I couldn't tell the difference between above and under the water, and I realized that my image wasn't reflected on the surface of the water anymore. I suddenly got so insecure that I tried to check the surface of the water with the bottom of my feet. The water disappeared. That's what I thought. Am I floating in the air? Am I walking in the air? I carefully landed on the ground. I landed on the ground and stood still. The long thing stood up, smiled at me, and disappeared. When I looked around, I found myself underwater. Suddenly, I couldn't breathe and fainted. I don't really understand that dialogue. Wow, walking feet? How'd you get such ideas in your head? Forget such things and think about bogeys. Bogey. Let's see if Hajime has more dialogue. Something strange happened. I had a soft body, but that was me for sure. I was in a world completely different from here. Everyone had soft bodies. It was a brilliant and bright world. Then, a little soft thing came to me and said, "Good morning, Grandpa." It seems I am something called Grandpa? Well, while I didn't say anything back... Oh.
Nethersum is approaching with 17 creatures.
Hi, Nethersum. How are you doing today? Thank you for the rate. It's much appreciated. How's it going? You were playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance today, right? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Andy. How you doing? Yes, yes. Nice. Did you have fun? Having a good time with that? I watched your stream the other day. I was just lurking some while you were playing that Kaze game that looked kind of like Donkey Kong. It was like Donkey Kong with like a rabbit. Like a much more appealing character design than Donkey Kong. I have a question. Why do VTubers say welcome, welcome so much? I don't know. I only noticed that other people do that after I started saying it myself. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's basically it. It looked like it was fun. It had good graphics. Yeah, welcome everybody. We are in the middle of reading a ton of dialogue, a ton of very abstract dialogue in this game. We're closing in on the end of it. I still like Hajime's permanent look of concern. Yeah, he looks like he looks like he has seen something that he just can never recover from. I literally stole it from Graphy. Do you say that too? VTubers are like droids, but instead of Roger Roger, you say welcome welcome. Keep perceiving. Oh, okay, Peony. While I didn't say anything back, the little soft thing looked into my face. Grandpa, you're acting weird. It seems that I am a weird grandpa. Then I stood up. I was surprised to find 2 long sticks attached to my body. I moved by using the 2 long sticks. Because I put each stick forward in turn, I'm unsteady, unlike when I'm moving on a track. I go outside. Above me was pure blue, with a blinding, bright light shining. The ground was covered with root-like things, and green paper strip-like things were stuck to them. As I moved forward into the green paper strips, I heard someone's voice from behind me. "Grandpa, don't go!" But my 2 sticks didn't stop. As I moved each long stick in turn, the bright world became brighter. Just when it turned all white, I was back here. Strange things happen, don't they? I like that dialogue. I never realized Hajime was supposed to be like a grandpa before. Seems that I am a weird grandpa. I first heard it from Maru. Must be a contagious hello disease. The contagion. Let's take the nail puller. I need a break from reading for a second. We have been reading so much dialogue. Let's take our boat and go see about what's behind the nail puller spot. I love this area. I want good dreams. When you look at the image on the screen and you're unsure what you're looking at. I guess there's a lot of stuff like that in this game. I think it's this way? No. Well, we can still get the bottle trap. It's been here for a while. Let's put down bottle trap XL with gold label bait. I feel like in Japanese, you can usually infer someone's age and gender right away from how they talk, but that part never translates well in English. Yeah, it's true. Alright, so here's the boards. We have the rusted nail puller. What are we gonna find back here? We have never gone past this before. But we don't have... There's like tape. Oh, we got a short piece of string though. Okay, so we can give that to, who was it? Enu-san? Mia's wife? Let's go take that to her. That's good. We found that. I almost didn't click on that. That would have been embarrassing. Red frog imitator. Do you say welcome, welcome as well, Monday? Welcome, welcome. Let's go down. We'll talk to Mia's wife. It was right across the street, thankfully we don't have to go far. Is this guy still gone? We still don't know what's up this elevator. And there's never been anything there. Maybe Mia will build something up there. Because he's connected with that guy who was at the dead end there. I found myself saying it. We got a short piece of string though. This is the kind of game that makes one excited for finding a short piece of string while boating through sewage. Yeah. It's a sign of a good game, personally, I think. Hi, Mia. Alright, what kind of reminiscing do you have for us? That was creepy. What was it called? Dream? You know, the thing that takes you to a different world? Well, I know that things like that happen, even though it doesn't make any sense to me. But it was terrible. I was a real slob. Not just a slob, but also a bastard. Well, I'm a bastard in general. That's not what I wanted to say. Bastards like him are disgusting. But that disgusting guy was me. Oh, I don't want to talk about this. It's just a boring story of a show-off bastard who invites his misfortune. But he was a real jerk. I've never seen such a jerk before. I can't believe that was me. Well then, I guess that's just the kind of guy I am. I have no problem with it. You can find shameful matters everywhere, you know. Okay, so he's talking about his 12-story building that no one can use. Alright, I'm gonna take some more Advil real quick. I was the worst kind of slob, the kind that doesn't make 12-story buildings no one will use. Yeah, what could be worse than that? Okay, I had a terrible dream. I wasn't wanted by anybody. Everyone shut their eyes to me. Even when I appealed my unhappiness to them, they just laughed in scorn. I never wanted to become unhappy, and I had no desire to pretend to be unhappy either. But it just wasn't fair. Well, think about it. No one ever did what I was doing. No one ever looked at what I did. No one would admit that things wouldn't have happened without me. I don't know why it turned out this way. It's as if I don't exist. But that can't be. Although I've been sincerely facing the people around me, nobody even bothers to look my way. They think the things I do are like wind blowing on its own. That's impossible. I'm giving it my all. How can they think those things happen on their own? Nobody cares about me. Nobody. I couldn't stop crying, and my joints ached too. There was nothing I could do, and I couldn't tell if I was sad or in pain. Hey, is this really me? This is too awful, but I'm happy being together with Mia. That can't be me. Don't you think so? Oh, can I have your short piece of string? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Please take this in return. Okay, now we got the torn stamp. You wrap the short piece of string around your finger, and then you undo it. You wrap it around again, and you undo it again. Watch. You wrap it around again, and undo it again. Here, look. Wrap it around, and undo it. Look, look, you see? I can do this forever. I'm all alone. Nobody care me. I'm just small potatoes. I'm not that important. Oh man, I wonder how much more extensive recollections we're gonna get. Alright, let's go take the torn stamp to that guy. You know, that guy. We should talk to Torlop also while we're here. God damn it, we just missed him. We'll come back. Ugh, Torlop, you motherfucker. Why do you have to run a business? Can't you just stay at home with your posters? Go, go, go. Please, can we please get there in time? Ah, there we go. I was in a large room. I was tall and skinny and was wearing a black cloak-like thing. There were many tall and skinny black things around me. They were all moving around the same place busily. Looking at them, moving busily, made me feel very satisfied. This place was my place. Everyone was busy. I was busy too. Everyone was doing something honorable and meaningful. My dissatisfaction changed to a proud feeling. I was proud indeed. That's when the ceiling suddenly started to collapse. Tall and skinny black things started to flee. I fled too, but the proud me was no longer proud. There was a long, long corridor outside the room, and the corridor's ceiling started to collapse too. It was coming after me. Then, the collapsed ceiling... You know what? As soon as he said the ceiling started collapsing, my first instinct was, I need to take out my camera and take a picture of it like I'm playing Infra. It's like infested my mental state to that extent. And then the collapsing ceiling said loudly to me, "Were you born yesterday? You know nothing, do you?" I can't escape from it. It's over for me. That's when I found myself back here. Will you give me your torn stamp? Yes. Thank you. The torn stamp has been calling me persistently. I'll give you this in return. Received a cracked bottle. Alright. What? Do you want something? Okay, but this is all I have today. Oh, we got a stamp. That's it for today. Go away now. He doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Well, we gotta wait for this guy. This is a stream where Graphite picks up brain viruses. He was in the movie Playtime. I thought about that too, 8 Lives. There's been some moments in this where I was thinking about Playtime. Someone should get that fit. All of these people's human dreams end with them dying, don't they? It seems to be that way. Wonder what this guy's dream will be. Gonbei, I think that's his name. This is me when I need to rotate words because I play too much Molex Synthes. Yeah, it can really happen like that. It infests your thinking to the point that it just starts to affect things that have nothing to do with that. That can't be good. Like sticking a fork in an electrical outlet. No thanks. Corruption. Alright. I'm not wishing for anything. I don't need such thing as wish. But why do people need such a thing? A wish is nothing but a hindrance. We mess up because we have wishes. We suffer because we have wishes. We won't mess up if we don't wish. We won't suffer if we don't wish. The best thing to do is get rid of any wish. My wish melts away when I smoke sewage. Isn't that great? What could be greater than this? I don't need the me who wishes something. It's just a hindrance. Just a hindrance. I want to melt away. I want the line between me and my surroundings to become blur so that I can vanish away. The sewage will cover me. The sewage will melt me. The sewage will make me vanish. I am the sewage. I am the sewage itself. Hey, can I have your cracked bottle? Yeah. Thanks. It's cracked perfectly. Perfect indeed. I'll give you this in return. Received a broken bottle fragment. Who's that for? Oh, we used the broken bottle to cut through the string. Okay. Alright, so now we go back to the sewer. This is quite the extensive damn sequence here. I feel like half the text in this game is jokes about Buddhism. What? We just missed the guy in the poster room back there. I have no desires. By the way, can I have a cracked bottle? It's pretty good. Become garbage of cesspool. Ha ha ha. Refers to Buddhist concepts and themes a lot. Ah. I don't know anything about that. Alright, here we go. Back to the sewage canal. The music in this area is like super cool. Okay. Go, go, go. Let's pick up some more crabs here because there's some good stuff here. And we might need to, I don't know if we're gonna need to level up Juice's affection another time or something, because she hasn't directly asked us for the diary yet, which we're apparently about to get. No. Alright, cut. Broken bottle fragments. Yes, there it is. How many pages is this gonna be? Let's just check in advance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 pages. That's not too bad. Not nearly as bad as that diary we got from the frog last time. It's very Buddhism meets Young meets whatever this Robog crab frog gathering aesthetic is. All right, time to read. I had a dream. I didn't know that I could dream, but that was me. I was small and looked like a shadow. My shadow probably looks like that. The shadow, like me, was hugging something tightly. A fluffy brown thing. It wore a small bell around its neck. Bonchan. That's what I called the brown thing in the dream. Bonchan was left abandoned at a garbage dump. Bonchan was ragged, but it was very cute, and it looked at me. No one has ever looked at me like that before. There was nothing scary hiding behind its eyes. I was drawn in by its eyes, and hugged Bonchan in joy. When I hugged Bonchan, scary things went away, so I always held Bonchan when I was alone. I hid Bonchan so nobody would find it, but because of the sound of its bell, it was found out by scary people. The scary people took Bonchan away from me and stomped on it. I started to wail, but the scary people laughed even louder, saying, "She's crying over losing this garbage." What was that? Why did I dream such a dream? I feel stifled. I'm having trouble taking in air lately. What's wrong with me? There shouldn't be any problem. Am I fooling myself about something? Oh no, I did it again. Although I was determined not to do it again. I must stop doing such a thing. My mind will fall apart if I keep doing it. Scary sound. The scary sound of me becoming something not me. The scary sound that comes from my body. It was by accident at first. As always, I just thought I'd imitate the sound in the music box. I don't know what happened, but my ego level suddenly decreased. It was scary, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. I can't stop doing it. It's painful, but I feel relieved when I do it. Makes me feel like I've been forgiven. I guess I'm fooling myself. Because I feel pain, but there's nothing I can do. I can't stand it. That the only thing I can do is endure it. If there is something I can do besides enduring it, I'll choose that. I can't help it. I found Bonchan, which I saw in my dream. I can't believe Bonchan really existed. Could it be the core memory of my shadow? If so, if it really is so, I can go to another world with my shadow by giving this to my shadow. I'm right, aren't I? If only I could meet my shadow. If I can do so, my shadow. Where's my shadow? Got Lou's secret diary. Okay. So we have found out that Lou and Juice are the same person. It's not a cat, it's a stuffed animal. I guess we'll see. Oh, Skeleton Witch. My Shadow the Hedgehog. I am all I am, all I am. Ah! Bonchan is Psyche's core memory. How could we even find Psyche, though? Alright, let's see what... Right. It says to give the diary to Juice. Then retrieve Bonchan from Lou's apartment and give it to Juice. Then take the key to the floodgate and proceed to the imprinting stone cave. What? You know, we still have never been able to open the lighthouse. I wonder if we like missed a quest or something. Or not the lighthouse, the water tower. You know, I wonder if the guy who runs the Milky Fuel Station has any recollections for us to read. So some machines have 2 bodies to 1 shadow. Yeah, like our guy had seemingly 3 to 1 shadow. I have to finish I Am All of Me in my head now. Oh no. I can't believe such thing happened. I don't want to be involved in such things. What am I talking about? What was it called? I think it was called Dream. I hate things like that. I don't want any trouble. Poking your nose into troubles won't get you anywhere. I don't care what who I don't know, thinks. I don't need no important thing. Important things are usually worthless. Everyone who treasures important things comes to no good end. I've seen so many machines end up that way. Everyone, like Lee and Chun, they broke down while carrying what is important to them in their arms. Am I right? I don't want to be like that. It's simple. Just don't mind about things. We should just don't mind about such things. Do what we must do and accept what happens to us. There's no need to do anything else. Am I right? Graphi's proteins will never be folded in the same ways. What? Donmai? Donmai? What? Did we ever get a recollection from Koppel? I think Ein is gone now. Where was... I think this is Koppel, right? Oh, no, this is Ein. What did I want? What was I looking for? Where was I heading for? I wanted to see the fate of others. Why did I want to see such a thing? To save others? That's a bunch of bull. It can never be solely for others, no matter how hard I wish to save them. I'm just using others after all. I'm just using others, no matter how much I think I have lost my small self. It is impossible to save others in a true sense. It is impossible. Even if they felt saved. I wanted to become a catalyst. I wanted to be a perfect catalyst, and I thought I was sacrificing everything to become it. But perfect catalyst is a temporary illusion. It is an all too fragile split-second illusion. short for don't mind. Oh. What is that website? Scary. Don't look at it. You're too little to be looking at that. Alright, let's save. Maybe we need to increase her level one more time. Thank you. We got fish hooks that we don't even need. What about Lancer crab? Oh, the crabs barely increase any. Seems like frogs are the way to go. Oh, now we can give her Lou's secret diary. Bon-chan. I want to see Bon-chan. My room. Room not here. My room that leads to sewage canal. Bell. Find Bon-chan's bell. Okay, so we need to go to the apartments. I think we need to go to Visa's room. So I guess it's implied that Visa and Lou live together. Or maybe Lou lived down in that room that was below Visa's room. So we gotta go there either way. I go back to dreaming about milky fuel, etc., etc. You do that. You do that. Alright, it seems like we're closing in on the end of the game. Is Juice returning all the ego she absorbed back to the others? I don't know. Does ego have some connection with like memories? I guess it seems to be associated with like a sense of self, but I don't know. There's still 6 hours left, Graphy. Don't you fucking say that. I'll get your ass for this. Don't even start with me. Something strange happened. I was sucked into a very narrow space. And it is a really narrow space that gets crowded with only me. And there are many small fine things surrounding me. I'm covered with small fine things. These small fine things are all different. Shape, softness, color, they're all different. I could barely move my hands or turn my body. When I move my body, these different and small fine things cling to me. Some have small bumps, some are slurpy, some have tiny bumps, some are dry and crumbly, some are jiggly, some are squishy. I move my body and try to become all the different small fine things surrounding me. I'm me, but I try to become the things covering me. I keep moving my body because I want to become them. I want to cover myself. I want to become what's covering me. But if I become what's covering me, where will the covered me go? Just when this thought came to me, everything that covered me disappeared. I was thrown out by me. I can't go back anymore. I can't go back. Hey, what? Okay. I guess we never got all of the posters for him, because I think you get an achievement for it, but I don't think we ever managed that. I wonder what we're missing. I want to talk to the guy with the clocks in his room, but we don't. I just missed him. He was open from 9 to 1, so I have to wait. Meep. I sneezed. I decided my new thing is report on every time I sneeze. Ugh. Why this now? We don't see the bell anywhere. Hey, there it is. Bon-chan! Yes! Whoops. Let's see if we can get back to the guy with the watches before he opens. Bon-chan! Seeing such a sight, indeed, makes me dot level happy. I'm glad. I'd love to not be looking at the stream and just hear ugh and know who that was in response to. Yeah, Emily has the highest ugh quotient for sure. I was playing in a small room. The small room was filled with things I've collected, and I keep lining them up. I collected a huge variety of things, various things that shouldn't be left unordered. They need to be sorted into groups. I searched for similarities among these various things, and I arranged similar things together. But the trouble is that things sorted into different groups have other similarities in common. So I must rearrange all of them again. I keep rearranging them. It never ends. Then a big black thing comes in, and it says, "These are all the same. They're just garbage." No, they're not. They're all different. They are all different, but similar in a way. That's why they're all important. This big black thing threw away everything I've collected. Then I fell apart in the now empty room. I've become various separate parts. But because I've become separate, no one is there to arrange me. I've become unable to return to my old self. Alright, so we have Bon-chan. If you say things like that, I will be forced by emotional disorder to type a bunch of 7s. If you do that, you might lose text-to-speech for everyone. Are you prepared to be hated by everyone forever? Forever and ever? And never be forgiven? Ever, as long as you live? Let's go to the Ego Clinic. Oh. Crab butter red label. Great, thanks. Surely I will be responsible with it. No, don't do that. I mean, it's just annoying and disruptive, to be completely honest. Don't do that anymore. Alright, I think that before we go give this juice, since we're about to hit the very end of the game, and I don't know how long it's gonna be, I think I might need to go to the restroom before we go. Can you check about the water tower in the guide? I don't know, let me look. In English walkthrough water. Okay, so to get that, we would have had to tell Enu-san about 6 mysterious things. I don't think that we can do that anymore. Completing this achievement triggers the Secret Can side quest required to access the North Water Tower. Okay, so that's like long since like past. We just can't. And I think that we would have had to get things from colored bottle traps. Yeah, I just don't, I'm not gonna bother with that. I don't think I even can at this point, so. you still reading the Discord? Yeah. Alright, let's save. And I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Just hang tight and then we'll finish this. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Calcio Amion. Thank you for holding out and finishing this. This has been such a strange and captivating game. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was ever in question if I was going to finish this or not, and I got really irritated with the game, but I mean, I think I was always just going to finish it. I still like this game. It just really, I think it was after the point where we found our shadow, it really started to, like, because I wasn't using the guide, I didn't know where to go. I never knew where to go. It was very aimless and very tedious, and there's just kind of like not much happening. And then we got to the point where progress forward was gated behind all that fishing, and it was just nothing. That really, I was like, oh, I was very unhappy yesterday. But this stream, this end of the game here, this whole session, even though it's a lot of running around, and I think this would be way worse if I wasn't using the guide. This has all been pretty good. I've been into it this time around. I think it's been going pretty smoothly. What? Yeah, I'll give you Bonchan. It's Bonchan! My Bonchan. Give me Bonchan. Hand it over, Bonchan. 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 Nah. Look at how big it is. It's sparkling. I was with people with no face. Because they had no face, they all wore masks. People had a variety of masks. Smiling mask, angry mask, troubled mask, crying mask. But they were all masks. And the eyes on the mask were black holes. They were black holes because they had no face. The masks looked at me with their whole eyes. Even if they're smiling or angry, the whole eyes were there. My body froze when they looked at me with those eyes. I got paralyzed. When I got paralyzed, the masks threw garbage onto me. Oh, into me. I was the mask's garbage can. The masks threw all kind of garbage into me. Verbal garbage, violent garbage, hard ones and soft ones, fresh ones and rotten ones. I was always filled with garbage, and the garbage that didn't fit well, that didn't fit in, overflowed. When garbage overflowed from me, the masks tried to push them back into me, saying, "Get the garbage out of our sight." But I couldn't close the lid of the garbage can, so I closed myself, with the lid of the garbage can still open. The closed me went inside my own hole. No one could get into this hole. The masks couldn't get into this hole. I was the only one who could get in. I waited inside the hole, until it ended, until the masks were satisfied. Then, I started to hear angry voices. The masks yelled at each other every day. The masks who yelled at me, who yelled at each other, came to see me, to throw garbage into me. It was as if I didn't exist anymore. I felt the same too. I wanted to get closer to the people wearing masks. I wanted the people wearing masks to be happy. I wanted to be needed by the people wearing masks. I thought if I got closer to them, their masks will disappear, and I'll be able to see their faces. I thought it would be possible if I tried hard. I thought they were faceless under the mask because of me. But I no longer felt that way. I thought I can't do this anymore. I desired nothing anymore. I couldn't do anything anymore. I really couldn't do anything. The masks disappeared, leaving me behind. Since I couldn't do anything, I stayed still. Then, a group of masks I didn't know come along, and they took me to a different place. They were saying something, but I couldn't understand what they were saying at all. The only thing I understood was that these people had no face either. Their eyes were black holes too. The masks who I didn't know didn't throw violent garbage into me, but that was the only difference. No one looked at me. There were only black hole eyes, the same eyes as the disappeared masks. I ate the food offered by the masks I didn't know, and I began to stand up and walk. But still, I was closed off and desired nothing. Then, a different person came. That was you. You were also wearing a mask at first. But your black hole eyes gradually changed, and I started to see your face under the mask. In a matter of time, I was able to see your face completely. It was the first time for me to see a person with a face. You talked to me with eyes that weren't holes, and took me outside. You waited for me, even when I didn't say anything or stopped walking. And you said you loved me. I couldn't understand what you were saying. I thought of myself as a garbage can because people only threw garbage into me. All a garbage can does is just stand there with its mouth open. It's open so that people wearing masks can throw their garbage in. This person isn't trying to throw garbage into me. That was the only thing I understood. I was puzzled because the desire I once lost was rekindled slightly. I wanted to get closer to you, who I can see the face. I wanted to get closer to you, who I can see the face. Strange wording. But I couldn't think of any ways to get closer to you, except one. The only thing I could imagine. That was you throwing garbage into me. So I asked you, do you want to throw garbage into me? Then you said, you're not a garbage can. His words made me sad, because it made me feel displaced. So I asked again, do you want to throw garbage into me too? You got upset, very upset, and you threw garbage into me. The mask returned to your face when you threw garbage into me, and your mask turned into the masks of all the people who made me into a garbage can. When I faced all the masks, something started to overflow from me. I was swallowed by the things that overflowed from me, and I wished everything I could. Touch me, don't touch me, caress me, hit me, don't hit me, be happy, be angry, don't be angry, forgive me. Be sad, don't be sad, accept me, hug me, torment me, please suffer, love me. Me, who couldn't desire anything, me, who lost all desires, became the desires themselves. When you finished throwing garbage, your face returned. You looked sad after you threw away the garbage. I didn't know what happened to me. I didn't know what I wished for. But once the desires were born inside, they never disappeared. I got obsessed with the desire of not knowing what I want. As I got obsessed more with my desire, you became sadder. But you weren't just sad either. You began to throw away lots of garbage. I thought you had lots of garbage you must throw away. The more you threw away garbage in me, I felt I was getting closer to my desire. It was as if we were killing each other while we were torn apart by sadness and desire. I remembered. My name. Who I am. The true name of Juice and Psyche. Juice and Psyche are both names given to me. Given to the images of me perceived by Yang. Juice and Psyche both spoke the words Yang wanted to hear. What you heard in this world were words Yang wanted to hear. The true name of Juice and Psyche is Lu. That is our name, the only name. Please call me by my true name, of course. Oh, hello. I passed away before you, but I didn't mean to. I'm sorry I couldn't do it well. But don't think we have failed, because there is no failure. I don't know anything, but that much I know. There is no failure. That's for someone else to decide. That's for the people wearing masks to decide. There is no failure between you and me. There is no doing it well either. Everything just happened as they happened. So don't regret it. Don't think about what ifs. Don't pretend the whole thing never happened. Do you remember the first time I was alone with you? We were alone in a grassy field. You said you suddenly came up with a melody, and you whistled it. When I heard it, I became envious of you, so I whistled a melody too. It was the first time I whistled in front of someone. You could barely hear me whistle, but you were delighted to see me do it. I can't see you anymore, but I'm glad to have met you. Thank you. Here. Key to the floodgate passage. Oh. Whoa. Do you want to activate the floodgate? Is that what we're supposed to do? There's more tracks. I thought that was going to flood this area somehow. Oh, this background is so beautiful. So, we finally meet. I'm glad. Let's end this. Oh, I just needed a second to enjoy this ending song. Director, writer, artwork, and game design. Smoky Monkeys. Koizumi Tota. Nakanosia. Feels like this is a very, very small team. Original version credits. Wonder how many people worked on this in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of these might be doubles. Just looking at the names. Just 7 people. Nerdmaster? Think about seeing that in the backers at the end of the game. Kind of funny. I'm Nerdmaster, yeah you are. I think I probably enjoyed this more than anything else on stream so far. Maybe Gadget's second. Yeah, Gadget was excellent. I think it's definitely one of the best games I've streamed on here. And this really pulled through at the end here. I wonder what the other endings were like, because this is like Juice's route, and like this whole last part, everything that we did today was so good, and it's like got very emotional right at the very end. It like really surprised me. That really took me by surprise. So I guess all of the frustrating stuff was completely worth it in the end. Strange to get dumped at the title screen with no audio after that. Glad they reduced the grind in this, since that might have made it impossible to finish on a pleasant note. I am glad for that. I am very glad that even though the achievements are kind of like weird feeling in a game like this, I am kind of glad they were there, because it did help to make it easier to progress when it's already kind of like slow going if you're not using a guide. This was really something special. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel almost bad for like trashing the game so much during the slow parts where I was like getting grumpy with it, because I think this is like a really something special in the end. That was completely worth it. Oh. Rescued from 2 to 5 stars at the last minute. I don't know about that. There's very few 5-star games on the game log. How many games even have that? How many games even manage that? Let's see. Let's see. Ecstatica. Yes, Ecstatica was definitely a 5-star game. Shenmue 2, Shenmue 1. Whoops, go away taskbar. Flower, Sun, and Rain. Yeah. Shadowgate 64. Yes, I would say that's a 5-star game. Like a one of a kind sort of thing. Cruelty Squad. Yeah, I would say that's on point. Hell Knight. I mean, Hell Knight is not a perfect game, but I connected with it in a weird way that I felt like I couldn't not do that. The Notes? Maybe I should play the Note again and see if I would still say it was 5 stars. A lot of these older games, like the really old games, I was rating them like months after I played them. I mean, I did really like the Note though. I thought that was like an awesome game. There's like nothing else like that in the entire world. Kingsfield 1, yeah. And Eastern Mind, yes, definitely that as well. So there's 10 games in total out of like how many games have we finished on the stream in total? Like so many. No. Oh. Need a special kind of heart for making Graphic cry. Yeah, I don't think that any game has like affected me so much emotionally on stream ever. Or like even if they did, like something about streaming something automatically puts you at a sort of like emotional distance where it's hard to let it really like actually affect you. But oh man. Check out Twitter user Sakuba. What? Yeah, that's the artist. Yeah, I think we've talked about that before on here. No. I'm really glad that we accidentally ended up on like what seems to be like the most like I don't know. It's like the most important like route of the game. Oh. It's hard to imagine it having other endings. Yeah, seriously. Like I wonder like what happens on the other routes? I have to wonder. Cuz like it sounds like it's becomes like very dark and like okay. Let's see. At the very end. Like there's like some of the other routes are like the other character that you choose will like take the music box and start killing everyone and stuff. So I guess those are all like different kinds of like bad ends. So that was like completely by accident that we got this. How many are there in total? There's 3 other endings. There's one for each of the girls at the Milky Fuel Station number 1, where like whoever you refueled from the most like can become your girlfriend, and there's a route for each of those. But I just missed that somehow. In the end, it really was a therapy machine. I don't know about that, but I think I started to grasp like I kind of retroactively understood that long ass diary that we got, um like at the very end there. Oh man, well, I'm glad that we finished this. And I'm glad that it ended on a more positive note than a kind of like good riddance, like glad this is over kind of ending. Oh, you know, thinking about it, all that arduous stuff in the middle, even if it made me really unhappy, you know, like a lot of my favorite movies that like have a good start and like an incredible ending, they often have like a long, ponderous middle that just feels like it goes on for an eternity. So I guess in a way, this is like exactly like a lot of things that I already like. I don't know why it rubbed me the wrong way so badly. I don't know. Nah. Maybe if you pick all three the same, you get juice. I think it's just if you don't go to the Milky Fuel Station #1. Like if you like I typically would often go to Liz at the Milky Fuel Station #2, and since she's already with Lee, you can't get her as a girlfriend. So I think I just avoided the Milky Fuel Station completely by accident and ended up on Juice's route at that branch. That diary was the core memory of the game itself. Yeah, I kind of almost want to go back and read it again. No. It's a complex exploration of a main character that never actually talks. Yeah, I guess because it seemed like the world itself was supposed to be like a reflection of like the player character. No, well, I need a little bit of music. I think that kind of like wiped me out maybe a little bit finishing that, and so I don't think that I have infra in me today. So I might have to just finish up for now, take a minute. My headache is getting pretty bad at this point too, so kind of not exactly helped by the game making me cry, so good work out there today. Thanks. I hope you all enjoyed it too. Well, I'll be thinking about what will be the next game. Not asking for suggestions or anything, but I'll be formulating some things. We'll probably do Infra on Wednesday since we didn't do it today, and then we'll start a new game with Infra on Saturday. Looking at an original playthrough, the diaries were full-screen blocks of pure dense text. Yeah, the font was very small in the original, so it probably they just let it run over the entire screen. I'm very curious about the original. Well, I'm going to. I'm curious about the differences with the original. It looked like the graphics were kind of like significantly different looking in the original one as well. I'm curious. Nah. What's Cerebro doing? This is Mosu wait room. So just waiting for Clauvio to start streaming or something. You will turn it over in your mind like dough. Yeah, I'll probably be thinking about this for a while. Trying to find somebody to rate. I might just raid Mocha. We'll raid Cerebro. We'll do that. Let's raid Cerebro. Oh, just Cerebro. Looks like he's drawing. You know, be good. No raid message as usual. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. And I hope you all have a nice rest of your Sunday. And yeah, take care. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.